Hey guys, it's Joe from Founder of Productive Play, and I'm really excited to tell you about this really incredible event that Laura, Joey, Heidi, and I were invited to participate in this past week. It was this really special event put together by this organization here where we live in New Jersey called LaunchNJ, which was established as a nonprofit for the purposes of really advancing the entrepreneurial ecosystem right here in our beautiful state of New Jersey. And LaunchNJ, founded by this really awesome person, Carlos Abad, has worked closely with Drew University up in Madison, New Jersey, and put together the university's very first innovation town hall just this past Thursday. And so how it worked was, it was this event where students were invited to come along and be able to go through a really challenging, rigorous innovation experience. Really, it was like a laboratory of sorts, and it followed the business model canvas. And so that was the model that we were going to be as facilitators. And of course, Laura, Joey, Heidi, and I, we were lucky enough to be invited as facilitators to be able to come in and leverage our entrepreneurial knowledge and experience in facilitating and coaching these students along the way through their entrepreneurial journeys in this event. It was so cool. The ideas that they came up were just mind-blowing. Now, I got to tell you, I've been involved as a guest judge in these kinds of events before, and what you end up running into a lot of times is sort of a little bit of a pattern, a little bit of a cookie cutter kind of feeling in the ideas that were coming up. But I mean, you would absolutely be as amazed as I know we were when you look at the kinds of ideas that these kids were bringing up. I mean, there were two students that collaborated together, and they came up with this idea that would basically completely revolutionize the way that we consume political information in a way that just completely flattens out all the biases. It allows even those of us that may not be as informed as others to have fingertip access via this app to the real accurate facts without filters, without any of that other nonsense on it, and really go that extra mile that I think we could really benefit from by getting more and more of our country's population aware and involved in our election cycles. Yeah, we've got a pretty interesting an important national election cycle going on, but you know what? These guys are focused on bringing the attention and awareness to the fact that there's tons of election cycles that happen at the local and community level and state level, so on and so forth, every year and throughout the years. And so it was just a brilliant technique that they came up with. And of course, I'm not going to share the secret sauce to it because it's not mine, but it just gives you a flavor of the kind of mindfulness that the students really had in bringing their ideas to the table. And what a joy it was to be able to share our entrepreneurial experience and help them go through the factors of the business model canvas and explore their ideas and learn how to scratch a little bit deeper in figuring out where will my customer channels be? How will I actually reach them? How will I keep in touch and start building relationships with them? What will I be able to do that I could leverage in not only developing these relationships, but maybe helping me attract even more customers and a broader client base, perhaps through partnerships and things like this. And some other fairly important criteria, like how am I going to pay for this? Is it going to generate profit? Is it meant to generate profit? It was really exciting to be able to watch this experience and this learning and these aha moments unfold. And it all comes back to Carlos creating LaunchNJ and working so diligently to be able to bring and nurture this entrepreneurial spirit and community that we really have have right here in New Jersey. You know, and Amy Koritz of Drew University, who worked tirelessly to be able to put this event on and bring, you know, not only the students, but you know, us volunteers to the table. And you know what? Several faculty members actually participated in the event too, and that was one of the most phenomenal things for Laura, Joey, Heidi, and I to experience. You know, gosh, I can't even, I'm not even going to count how many of the professors and other faculty took time out of their own evening to come and speak with Joey, to come speak with Heidi, and learn about their entrepreneurial experiences, and not just in the mindset of kind of where they've been, but where they're going, and how they're leveraging it, and what they're really learning from it. And you know what was even cooler? Several of the students coming and engaging. These are college students, right? And yet, you know, they gave these beautiful moments that they shared with Joey, who's 14, and Heidi, who's 9, and you know, it was peer-to-peer. And you know, that's really what it's all about, regardless of our age, regardless of any other factor. You know, we've all got brilliant ideas. We've got the entrepreneurial spirit in us. All of us do. We're born with it. It's just a matter of, you know, do we allow ourselves the freedom to be able to express our creativity and our imagination? Do we build and strengthen our confidence in our willingness to share those ideas? Are we willing to, you know, collaborate with those around us and you know, understand the fact that, you know what, not everybody's going to love my idea as much as I do, and maybe some of those folks might have some very important lessons that I can learn, and that all of us can learn, you know, to make our ideas even better and even stronger, and make an even bigger impact. And that's what this whole experience with this very first Drew University's very first Innovation Town Hall in conjunction with LaunchNJ was really all about. So Carlos, Amy, everyone, I really greatly appreciate that you were, you know, so kind and so open to allow Laura, myself, Joey, and Heidi to participate, to help, and looking forward to being able to you know, maybe be able to help put on many more of these kinds of events, and maybe help some of these students take the ideas that they have now and help them see how they can carry them on to this next step and keep that momentum going. And hey, you know what? Like we've said before, sometimes one dream needs to move over to the side for an even bigger dream to take its place. That's what our whole, you know, productive play experience is really all about. It's building those life skills to be able to be ready when those big ideas hit us and those moments come, so that we can create the big result and the big impact that we seek. So you know, one more thing, guys. In last week's video, I kind of shared a little secret with you. I let you know that Heidi, she's got a really, I mean literally a world-changing idea that she's been working on, and she's lucky enough to connect with something that Joey's had a little bit of experience with in his past. You know, a few years ago, if you've kept up with our blogs, you're probably familiar with this, but if not, a couple of years ago, Joey was lucky enough to be invited by Tim Draper's personal foundation, BizWorld, and you can find it online, bizworld.org, to help brainstorm and innovate ideas for an entrepreneurial learning app. And you know, the app was incredible, and the experience was incredible, but you know, the whole journey was so magical, and what all of us got to learn from it. Well, the other day, Joey shares an email with Heidi, Laura, and I, and lets us know that BizWorld is running a super awesome Girlpreneur Challenge this month, October 2016. And you know, the timing when the universe has its conversation, and you just kind of keep doing the right things, and you know, every once in a while there's that just click things just kind of go together. I can't tell you how excited we all are for this opportunity. Now, you know, it's a competition. We have no idea if the folks that'll be involved with this event will be as interested and as passionate and as excited and motivated about Heidi's new Universe Matters idea as we are. But I got a good feeling about this one. I got a great feeling about this one. And so in another week, I'm going to actually probably share Heidi's video directly with you instead of one of my own, so that you'll actually get to see firsthand Heidi sharing her story of what Universe Matters is all about, and how she's going to get all of us to, you know, join her team and help free the Earth's colors. So again, I'm Joe Hudicka. I love hearing from you guys. You know, we have a lot to share, but you do too. So, you know, we've got this great area just below the video, just down here, where you could post your comments, your questions, any kind of thoughts or feedback that you have. We'll get right back to you. Let's continue the conversation. You've got great experiences and great things to share. Share it with our community. Let's continue and grow this conversation. So thank you so much. Have an outstanding day, and we'll talk to you soon.